welcome back to my channel. Today we have Spell Trouble by P.C.Cast and Kristin Cast. So this is the Spell Trouble Sisters of Salem. So this is another witchy book. I was so glad to finally I got this book because it was interesting. So this is the front cover. It kind of gave me, because it got a little cat there too. So opening it up, this is what the hardback is like, with the spine looking like this. So the synopsis of this book: Double Double Twin Spell Trouble. Hunter and Mercy Goods are twin witches, direct descendants of the founder of the town of Goodville. As their ancestors did before them, it's now time for the twins to learn what it means to be gatekeepers, protectors of the gates of two different underworlds, agent portals between their world and realms where mythology, worlds, and nightmare come to life. When their mother becomes the first victim of a string of murders, the devastated sisters vow to avenge her death, but it takes more than magic to reign in the ancient mythology monsters who affected their peaceful town. No Hunter and Mercy must come together and accept the destiny or risk being separated for good. That book just got intense, you know? So here is the first thing I wanted to show. This is Goodville, right? Just a little bit of times. It tells you on the little numbers. You got the Norse tree. It's not even in frame. The Hindu pendant. You got the Japanese cherry blossom, and so on with other trees. That was something like you wouldn't see in a book. Normally just like a little small thing, but all in together it makes a pentagram. Something different, you know. Then next, let's go to this. It says, Freya, my goddess, help me, strengthen me, allow me to guide the energy of your earth. So that was just on page 55, I cannot read, of knowing what this book will come out with. Then we have, I'll just keep the camera. No, almost. So this is a little shout out. I call on the power of moon and stars, of sky and earth, by tree and bough, leaf and shoot, with all my heart and the workings of this modern world we love so well. I bless its power and strength with strength and healing, growth and health, love and life. Life and love, sorry, I go around. That, like I said, I haven't really read much of witchy things, but this is witchy and mythology into it. I was like, yes, please, I want to know more. So then lastly we have this little verse here on your left, right here, and it says, how delicious would life be if only it could make you see the hunger for what it truly is, a way to set you free. Now carry on with your cursed life and cut their eyes out, their oars are so rife with magic, but only one pair of these has what it takes to end your strife. That was terrifying, and that definitely sent me chills on my spine. I got saw these better. No, stay. That was horrible. First off, as practicing witches, I'm drawn to anything witchy like, or an adjustment, or downright witchy, especially books involve witching in any way. So like I said, I've got into more witchy books. That being said, I either really love fictional characters or can't stop pausing while reading because they are randomly witchy words thrown in the shit out of the bearing. It drives me bonkers. Now that's on the way. I can happily report that this not only did the writing duo PC and Kristin Cast firmly cement their place on the author list. This book was definitely something I would love to have and keep for a while. So not only should we jump right into the action from the page one with apologies set in Salem, Massachusetts, during the witch trials. With being a witch from New England, I usually get plenty of side eyes for those witches only bits at a time. So the authors are creating something really essentially read to us and letting us know what we can expect. Without giving too much away, let me just ensure any sort of protections of craft. And if you know what craft I mean witchcraft. That not only do the authors keep fictional magic mystically mistresslessly, I can't say the word, in a way, they keep it practical and not in a boring way that might bog down a reader who's unfamiliar with the witches or any of the arcane arts. They weave a little bit of lore, spell work, and omens throughout the novel in a perfect mix of fantastical and feasible, adding their trademark quick-witted writing and their ability to address common misconceptions about witchcraft, such as those who practice the craft from which others. You do you, follow her, human, no judgment here. I'm just including an example I found refreshing in a work of fiction. And the fact that it's not just complex potions and secret rituals by moonlight, even though they do have those too, but giving intentions to everyday items and actions. So moving on, I put what I could and will Harry racks Patrick about this novel for hours. And after one hell of an introduction to the goody line of witches, we introduce not only a change of setting from attitudes, but twin witches, Hunter and Mercy Goods, who are no more than all like oil and water. They also know they are witches and embrace it fully, which is a refreshing change from what a normal book would have. So you've got Mercy, who's certificate badass in a book with her hand embroidery jeans and rebellious witchy attitude, adding her unapologetic comfortable in her own skin. As even if a 16-year-old angelic and electric vibe is just cherry on top, every teen and adult out there who's afraid to wear a certain thing or stand up for themselves will take note and follow in Mercy's footsteps and come to speaking out and demanding respect for themselves. And then you got the quiet but intense secret romance novel writer Hunter, who thinks she's the only lesbian in her town. She also no less of a badass, for introverted and less in your face way of handling things. Despite her lack of confidence in herself in the novel, which I only felt made her incredible relatable as a character, because I know I could actually fall doubts and questions and insecurities at her age, and still have some sort of those as an adult. So as the novel theme's been straight throughout the novel, it's been straight or gay, or kitchen witch, or a celestial witch, or having a guy best friend when you're a girl, attractive stuff like that. I know that in a book we're definitely written with an audience and team in mind. But not adults have the gift of hindsight, and the teens who don't always make rational decisions, whose brains are still developing, and those makes us ill-advised, sometimes confusing even to themselves decisions. So with that said, so long as you get into this YA book, the steamy scenes between Mercy and her boyfriend and the murders that are displayed as happening throughout the town, this book is absolutely meant for the YA audience. Knowing that I was able to expectations, is reasonable for the characters and the deliverance. Also, this first book in the trilogy, yes, I said trilogy, there's 2 more books this come in, and I was like, oh my god. Yuch. So regardless of my greedy desire to know everything that's going to happen like yesterday, because I'm fully invested in the Goodwill's world building at this point, and there's no loose ends left dangling at the end of the book, and they're giving me a serious book hangover right now. Literally, I want to know what happens next. I'm dying to see how the authors continue the story in book 2. Will there be more to do the monsters and different underworlds? Will they accept their destiny fully, or will something happen to drive a wedge between them? Will their aunt continue to make me crackle with her antics? Either way, I can't wait to dive back into the town of Goodwill and with the Good Sisters and their circle of friends once book 2 comes out. I have no idea when the book comes out. I haven't found out yet. I haven't even checked, to be honest. This book is just not much words about it. Guys, if you have not read this, this is like literally a 9 out of 10 for me. Such a good book. Witchy mythology adding to the bits. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.